Well, hello, welcome in. I want to do this lesson as a beginner, intermediate, and advanced all in one, all about the same concept, and that is your finger speed, finger strength, your hand strength. What can you do to increase that, and also what do you want to think about, especially as a beginner when you're pedaling on notes. So I picked 3 songs that are similar in that concept. They're just different levels of difficulty, and I'm going to play some of them for you, and I'm going to talk about what's going into learning and working on those songs. The first one, it's the first song I ever learned how to play when I was 15, when it came on MTV back in the 80s. ZZTop, Gimme All Your Lovin. This is the first song I ever played on the bass. I picked this bass up. This was my dad's at the time. I had inherited it from him, so it's got a real special memory. So the beginner part of this lesson, Gimme All Your Lovin', and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Okay, so you have some pickup notes, and it's on the C. Okay, so what the bass player is doing to make it interesting, leading into the verses and the choruses. Listen for those. So you can either play it with 1 finger or 2. I prefer 2 fingers. It's pretty steady. The more you play, the more you'll feel, but always think playing along with the drums, okay? And now let's get into the next song. Next song is Billy Idol, White Wedding. Okay, so now with that song, there's a lot more moving around going on. Same idea, a little bit faster. Great song for you to work on, for you intermediate players. It's fun to play that. Okay, that's a lot of fun. That's a great song for you to work on with your finger strength. And the awesome thing is, if you can't keep up with the song, just play it over and over and over and over again. Your muscles will adapt. Okay? Now we get into a much more advanced speed song, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what I do to work on songs like this, which is Tower of Power. What is hip? Okay, so on a song like that, several things have to happen for me to keep working on it. I'm still getting there on this song. I can't really quite nail it. It's an awesome challenge, and I've gotten so much better since I started working on this tune in earnest months and months ago. And so here's what has happened for me. One thing that I've learned is that I have to warm up. I've got to warm up for a while before I even begin to try to play this song. And then I just work on the speed. I just work on this. And then what I did is I figured out some fingering tricks. So in the verses, I was playing it like this. And what I've discovered is I prefer doing it like this. And what's cool is I read about Francis Rocco Pastilla too. I always get inspired when I'm really working on a song. I delve into the bass player, and he said he never really spread his fingers around while he played. You know, that was revolutionary for me, because at the age of 56, I deal with chronic pain in this wrist. And I always felt it was so important to be spread out. And then I realized this bass player, who's iconic, never really spread his fingers around, which caused me to think about playing like, well, what would he have done on that? How maybe that's how he did that. Okay? So little things like that can make a huge difference. Okay? Nothing really requires any spreading. A lot of sliding, a lot of fast notes, and just work on that. Work on every section at a time, and that's what I ended up doing, the bridge. Things like that. Just get it down and then play it over and over again, and then play the song over and over again. And sometimes when you get inspired, like sometimes with me, I get inspired to play it every single day as much as I can until I just feel like I've done, great workout, like, maybe play it 3 or 4 times in that one sitting. And that tends to bring up my skill level kind of quickly. So there you have it. Start simple, beginners. Start with a really, really simple song. And then intermediate, just move it up another notch. And then as you get advanced, move it up another notch. And all 3 of these songs are kind of attainable in terms of, the amount of notes or the amount of melodic and all sorts of stuff. It's really kind of basic on the notation. So it just gives you a chance to work on your finger strength, your hand strength, and your speed. And so I hope this has been helpful for you. I look forward to your comments. Thank you so much. I hope you share my channel around. Of course, like and subscribe. I appreciate you. Keep playing, keep jamming, keep grooving. I'll see you next time.
That last one, I usually like to feel it out.